Welcome, Transformers fans. This is Composite EnerJoe, and today is my fourth aerialbot review. And today I'm going to be taking a look at the rookie of the team. It's a little bit of a sneak preview there. But here we have the Transformers Deluxe, the Transformers Combiner Wars Deluxe class, Alpha Bravo. And here he is in his pretty cool looking chopper mode. And this helicopter mode is based on something called aerospatial dolphin, albeit a very, very heavily modified one. That I've seen pictures of the actual vehicle, and it kinda looks like this. It's nowhere near exact. It just kinda looks like it. And yeah, as you can see, the main propeller does spins quite well. The back one, it doesn't. But yeah, here he is. Here he is, pretty nicely detailed. He comes with, well, two accessories, as you saw. This pretty cool looking machine gun that has the bullets right there on the side. Not on this side, but it is on this side. So he's got a pretty neat machine gun that you can either peg in there, or on the other side, or even underneath to do that. And also, he comes with his chain gun, his double chain gun hand-foot combiner part, in which it actually works. If you plug it underneath here, it works pretty well as a stand, or as like extra machine guns. But that aside, like I said, trying to use these in their vehicle modes are kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Silly. So don't worry about that. Just more or less on this thing. So yeah. And if you can't really tell, you can kind of tell that these are his robot mode hands, but they are well hidden by these nicely colored, nicely painted missiles. So yeah, that's enough about his vehicle mode. Let's get on to his transformations. Obviously first, to his robot mode. So, unplug the arms, and then fold back these, and lift this up just a bit, just for a clearance. Then you get your nail in here, and lift up these pieces. Separate the front, rotate, and plug this there. Just plug it in, rotate, plug it in, lift it up a bit. And then, what's the next step? Yeah, you come in here, separate this, and then from here, push this up to separate this piece. Also, just, you have to fidget with this a bit just for clearance. Move this, then accordion this out. Also, this sort of transformation was very popular in Combiner Wars, if you hadn't noticed. A lot of figures had this, not just the Jetformers. And like always, make sure this pegs into there, lines up. Then this is actually really tough, but yeah, separate the legs. And rotate it forward. We'll rotate it around until you hear like a soft click there. There we have his legs. Now comes another... So just adjust this. Another part, well, no, just come back here. You have to fidget with it a bit, but because of how deep this peg goes into here. Yeah, separate it, bend it, and then peg it into there. Soft click, nice click, and then boom, there's his robot mode head. And here is, oh, and then one thing I like to do, I like to angle this so that these go here, so that it's not really, you know, free-forming, to keep it in place. And line it up, and there we have him in his robot mode. And this is a really nice robot mode, I ain't gonna lie. Transformation is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool helicopter, and it looks pretty realistic as a helicopter. And check out his articulation. He's got ball joints here, elbow on both directions, ball joint at the head, ball joint on his legs. Can do pretty good, really nice kick. Rotation there, we'll swivel there, and knee. And obviously waist swivel there. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I also like that he has arm-mounted missiles. That is really cool. And then you get his weapon, and just plug it into his arm, into his hands, and he's able to, ready to go. And that's it. It's a very solid robot mode. So, let's get on to his other two modes. First, let's go with his, what would it be for him? Well, first his his arm mode. First his arm mode, which, like everything, it's very easy to go to from like his other teammates, very easy to go to from his robot mode. So we're gonna make him be a right arm. So rotate this, bring out the combiner connector, and then for these arms, I kind of like just doing this, angling them like this, and that's pretty much it. Just angle them like that, keep that there, and there we have his arm. It's very simple. So let's get the combiner hand, make it into a right hand, peg it in there, and boom, there we have him in his arm mode. Very simple. You can do whatever you want with these arms, but I like doing it like this, or I mean, you could even just plug them back down there, but when you try and bend them, it gets in the way. So I like to at least bend it and put them out of the way like this. And Alpha Bravo makes a really nice arm. However, I actually have him in the combination as a leg, so I'm gonna put him in his leg mode. So here's the foot right there. Let's get into his leg mode. So for this one, like always, rotate this forward, then bring up the connection. And this entire thing basically just stays the same, although you need to move it for clearance. So lift up, right there. Make sure these, they peg into here. There we go. Get a really nice click there. Close this up. Close this up, and then just bring the connect arms to side. And then, like what I like to do, is angle it so that the propellers don't just flop around. So I have it like this. So we have him in his leg, and then combine the foot. And there we go. And there we go, in his leg mode. And I actually prefer Alpha Bravo more as a leg than as an arm, even though he works very nicely as either or. So you can do whatever you want with him. But for my version of the combiner, for my combination, I like having Alpha Bravo as a leg. So here he is in his really cool leg mode, and gun. I just like to plop it on the side. Put it on this side. On this side. There, just plop it on that side. And yeah, overall, really nice figure. Really nice, fantastic. Great vehicle mode, great alt mode, great robot mode, and great limb mode, either arm or leg. I just have him in leg. And I guess now I gotta start with the facts. Now, first one being that Alpha Bravo is not an original aerialbot member. He takes the place. He is replacing a character by the name of Slingshot, who was renamed into Quickslinger, which, if it sounds familiar, Quickslinger was a repaint of slight retool of Firefly. But Quickslinger ended up being an exclusive. I think that one was an exclusive on Amazon, so you had to order him. And I think I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If Hasbro or Takara wanted me to get Quickslinger, he should have released Quickslinger instead of Alpha Bravo. So we have Alpha Bravo here, who the story is, I think Quickslinger got injured or something, and then he was recruited for the aerialbot. So this guy is the rookie of the team, like Off-Road before him. And you know what? I like him. He adds a bit of variety to the team. I like that he's a helicopter. He is the slowest one of the team, but I think he has like the most firepower. And so now we get to the fun part. We get to a repaint. This mold was repainted after Alpha Bravo 4 other times. We have, after Alpha Bravo, we then have Blades, Vortex, Skyburst, and Stormclash. So yeah, there's a total of 5 uses of this mold. And not only that, the other sad part is that this was the only helicopter in the entire line. If it was a helicopter and it was in Combiner Wars, it was this version of the mold and nothing else. It was exactly the same. The one difference, I think, in Skyburst and Stormclash, they had different arms and heads, and that was it. So yeah, overall, solid figure, great figure. Sad it was the only helicopter. But yeah, so this has been my review of the Transformers Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Alpha Bravo, who I really like, and I think I prefer over Quickslinger. Like I said, he adds variety to the team. This has been my the Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Alpha Bravo. This has been my 4th aerial bots review. This is Composite EnerJoe signing off. Peace out.